What if the oceans instantly evaporated? This question sounds like the premise of a bad disaster movie, the kind where someone looks dramatically into the camera and whispers, "The oceans are gone." But let's set aside the CGI and the rock soundtrack and actually ask, if all the oceans on Earth suddenly evaporated into thin air, what would really happen? Spoiler, it would not be a good beach day. First, let's imagine that very moment. 1 second you're splashing your feet on the shoreline. The next second, poof, there's nothing but a steaming crater of sand and dead fish. The world's oceans contain about 1.35 billion cubic kilometers of water. So, for them to disappear instantly, something unbelievably powerful would have to inject enough energy to vaporize it all. And that amount of energy, roughly 10,000 times the total annual energy output of humanity. In other words, you'd need either a malfunctioning star or maybe just a toddler with godlike powers. But fine, let's say it happens. The water is gone. What's left behind is not some lovely new real estate for luxury condos. It's salt. Gigatons of salt. Entire continents would suddenly be giant deserts coated in crusty mineral layers. If you thought beach sand gets annoying when it sticks to your legs, imagine the entire Pacific Ocean floor stuck to your socks. The air, meanwhile, has just become a death trap. All that evaporated water doesn't politely rise into space and vanish. No, it lingers. Suddenly, Earth's atmosphere is packed with unimaginable amounts of water vapor, which is, fun fact, one of the strongest greenhouse gases. Within minutes, the sky would turn into a suffocating steam bath. Temperatures would spike, clouds would thicken, and the entire planet would feel like a sauna designed by an evil supervillain. Breathing would become nearly impossible. The air would be saturated, your lungs would feel like they were drowning, and even before the heat finished you off, you'd basically be steaming yourself from the inside out. So, if you've ever wanted to cosplay as a dumpling, this would be your chance. But the chain reaction doesn't stop there. With no oceans, the planet's water cycle collapses. Rainfall, rivers, and most freshwater sources vanish almost instantly. Crops fail, ecosystems collapse, and every living creature that depends on drinking water, spoiler, that's basically all of them, faces extinction. Some microbes might party in the new hot puddles, but humans would not be attending. Tectonic activity would also start acting strange. Oceans are heavy, and all the missing water pressure would suddenly be gone. The Earth's crust, relieved of the enormous weight of the oceans, might rebound and shift, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. So, not only are you boiling alive in steam, you're also dodging lava. Mother Nature really doesn't do half measures, and if by some miracle you manage to build a spaceship and watch from orbit, the planet would no longer be the beautiful blue marble we know. Instead, it would look like a cracked, dry husk wrapped in thick, shimmering clouds. From space, Earth would resemble Venus's angry cousin who just quit their job and is ready to fight anyone. Now, before you panic and cancel your next beach holiday, there is some good news. The physics required to make all the oceans evaporate instantly are so extreme that it's not remotely possible under natural conditions. Even if the sun suddenly went supernova, Earth would be vaporized entirely, not just the oceans. So, unless you've annoyed a cosmic genie, you can relax. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment because it highlights how dependent we are on the oceans. They regulate our climate, provide food, generate oxygen, and make Earth livable. Without them, we don't get tropical vacations, sushi dinners, or cute dolphin videos on the internet. And perhaps that last one is the most tragic loss of all. So, what would happen if the oceans instantly evaporated? Earth would become an uninhabitable steamball. Ecosystems would collapse. Humanity wouldn't last long enough to complain on social media, and dolphins would probably laugh at us from dolphin heaven. In short, life as we know it would boil away, literally. And that's why, next time you're at the beach, maybe say thank you to the ocean, because as long as it's still here, you don't have to worry about becoming a dumpling.